Hi, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today we're going to be doing a reading focused on what are your person's shocking feelings for you. I want to thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all the likes and the love and the comments that you all give. I also appreciate all the people that have been purchasing services that feel drawn to. Only go with someone you feel connected to or drawn to, by the way, when it comes to picking out services. But yes, very happy for that, very thankful for that. And I'm still working on the meditations. Maybe I'll do them right after this. I don't know. I might. They gave me another one. Anyway, it's hard to channel that energy. Anyway. Hi Lauren, hi Julia, hi Lauren. Lauren again, Barbara. Anyway, yeah, I just want to thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing space. Thank you for the likes and comments. I think that's it. It's kind of all I have. No new updates yet. Yeah. Hi Prissy Cat. Hi Love and Light, Maya, Yanni, Liliana. Whew. All right, it's like the energy. When I prep, I have to fill myself with a ton of energy, ton of power. Just have that really flowing through. Anyway, we're gonna go from Aries all the way down to Pisces, and I hope I remember to change the time, or not to sorry, to change the tag. I don't always remember, so it is what it is. Okay, so we're at 1 minute and 40 seconds for Aries. Let's see who's going to be answering today's questions. We have Saint Germain who's stepping forward to answer our questions this day. Saint Germain, can you tell me? Hold on, he's saying to charge my bracelets. 1 second. Saint Germain is charging them with high vibrational energy. I have programs on my bracelets, like about 8 to 10 different programs. So he's the one I actually caught into the programs anyway. So he's fixing everything. And what about this one, Saint Germain? Thank you. Okay, yes. Sorry about that, Aries. Saint Germain just immediately said you gotta charge those bracelets. Anyway, okay, Saint Germain, can you tell me what are Aries' person's shocking feelings for Aries right now? Let's take a look here. I feel like this is someone who is contemplating taking actions towards you. If you are talking, and I'm not really getting a yes or no on that, but if you are talking, they want it to make it more official, or they're trying to maybe steer the ship in a direction that they feel comfortable in steering it. It feels something that used to not be comfortable with them, or they used to not be comfortable with the action they're about to take, but now they're starting to work through that. I know that because of our logical mind, or because how we're programmed and conditioned, that we think it should be easy to do certain things. We all know that's not the case, right? We all understand that when we are faced with things that we have trouble with, right? We all can put ourselves in other people's shoes when we understand that, right? And this is someone, when it comes to taking actions towards you, when it comes to moving towards you, or when it comes to I want to say making it more official with you, they have trouble. It's not like this is a real thing, right? You know, it's a real block, a real restriction. It's a real thing that they have to work through. But they feel like they have. I feel like this is someone who's worked through it enough where the thing that they want to do doesn't seem that scary. And I've been doing that myself, right? When everyone's always doing that, you know. Always have to work through what's holding us in a place that we don't want to be in, so that we can move towards what kind of place we do want to be in. And that's what this person's doing currently, and it's what they're working through, and it's beautiful. But it has to do with you. I do feel like they want to be more expressive. They definitely want to talk to you and be more open with you. It's interesting. Saint Germain says that when we are conversing with people, it's really easy to open ourselves up to that compassionate state, right? Because we know what they're saying is the truth, right? It's sometimes hard to sustain that compassionate heart. Your suggestion that's coming through from Saint Germain is holding on to that feeling of compassion, that feeling of understanding, that feeling of truth. Especially when maybe you're by yourself, or maybe when you're telling other people about it, because they fill us with doubt, do they not? Or, well, they find the doubt we had within us, right? So the message that's coming through from Saint Germain is this person is telling the truth, and they, you know, when you feel that, right, or when they are telling the truth and you feel that, make sure that you hold on to that, because that is the truth. But I think there is times when maybe your mind your ego. Those are two I actually was picking up. But I also feel like for some of these friends, they may interject and then they may cloud that truth. And that is your issue. Right? It's your responsibility to maintain truth inside of your body. And that's the guidance. All right. Is there any other feelings that this person has right now towards Aries, the Aries viewers? Let's see. They find you very sweet. You're their sweet thing. That's what I heard. Sweet thing. This is someone who they adore you. Yeah. They do. They want to do right by you. It doesn't mean that that always works out that way, right? As we know, we we are faced with a bunch of stuff we have to work through. Um, but it is in their heart and it is the truth. But this person does adore you. They do want to do right by you. I feel like they want to be stronger and more. The word that Saint Germain is giving is developed, but I think what he means is mature. This is someone who wants to be more mature towards you in the connection, but it's can we be real? Like, when we want something that we're not, or when we want an experience that we don't have, there's a block, right? There's something keeping us from it, right? And that's what they have to work through. So they have determined, I want to be better, but what they have not quite figured out is how to get there. And that's why having compassion for where they are and where they're moving towards is so important, because if you don't have a compassion, you're gonna be real frustrated and angry, and it's gonna be very triggering for you, and it's your fault, right? So the message that's coming through from Saint Germain is to embody more compassion, and that includes giving it to yourself when you are faced with similar type issues. Okay, that's all I got for you. Aries, I want to thank you for being here. Hi, everyone. Okay, we're at 6 minutes and 52 seconds for Taurus. All right, Saint Germain, can you tell me what are Taurus's person's shocking feelings for Taurus right now? Saint Germain says it's stuff that you've already heard before, so he's not going to go over it. When it comes to this person's feelings for you, maybe you've come from another, maybe you're watching other stuff, right? Or you just have an idea, or I don't know, right? It's what you've heard before. That's what Saint Germain wants to see as the very first thing. But what Saint Germain does want to focus on is what are they doing about their feelings for you? That seems to be the thing he wants to focus on. So let me rephrase the question. Saint Germain, can you tell me what is Taurus's person doing about the feelings that they have for Taurus? I actually see this person really they're working on something. Let me see. I see them grabbing onto this. There's a project that they're doing. It's interesting. It is in some ways tied to, how some people like to go after accomplishments that other people would praise us for. It is in some ways this. It's not the whole reason. But there's some kind of goal or aspiration that they have for themselves that they really know that they get a lot of positive feedback from other people. And I think that in and of itself, it should just, that's scary, right? You are making your choice about what you should do with yourself or what direction you should go in based on the praise you will or won't get. That's crazy, but whatever, it just, people do this. However, there is a direction that they're moving, a project that they're actually working on, that they feel like you will be very proud of them. And you would actually find this. Oh, sorry, I forgot about changing this. Anyway, sorry. I told you, guys, I always forget this. Anyway, okay, there. Sorry about that, Taurus. But this is someone who is working on this, and they feel very, very, very. What is the word? It fills them with enough joy and stuff like that, but it's something that they feel you will be proud of them for. Let me see, is there any other information that you have, Saint Germain, on this thing that they're working on? No, he doesn't have it, but I can tell that there's a lot of steps to it. And this is someone who is starting those steps. So it could be a business, it could be a side hustle, it could be something like that. I feel that it's something definitely you would be encountering people with, though. Like, it would be something that you're going to receive praise when you tell the people about it. It's very much a stroke of the ego, truly is. But this is someone who is finally putting their I want to say some of their gifts and skills to work. And it's as a result of this person meeting you, right? And their feelings for you. I do feel like this is someone who feels like they don't have enough to give you currently, and they want to have some more to give you right now. And that's why they're working on this goal. That's why they feel the need to push themselves out of their comfort zone. But I think they may be choosing, it's not going to be for everyone. Some of them are choosing something that is very much in alignment with their soul. But a lot of times, especially here on Earth, right, people often choose things that get a lot of praise, or that I don't know, it looks good, right? It looks good on paper, and rather than following their heart. So I don't, it's not. I'm not sure where they follow. Sorry, where they fall for each and every individual person who is a Taurus, but it's somewhere in there anyway. Any other feelings or anything else that they have? Let me take a look here. For Taurus viewers, Saint Germain, that's it. Just that they're working on a project, they're working on something. It does require their focus. A lot of views, I feel like there may be disconnect or separation that exists between you and this person, because I see this person very much zeroing in, and you can't really do that when you have other distractions. It doesn't matter how good those distractions are; they're distractions nonetheless. And this is someone who's putting like almost like 110% of their focus onto this new project, and it's gonna grow. Actually, it's going to grow into something big and massive when we give something that much of our energy. But I don't think a lot of you are talking because they seem to be so focused on it. All right, but your feelings and their feelings for you are motivating this person to strive for bigger goals and aspirations than they ever have before. And whether they'll have success there or not, whether it's right for them or not, you are propelling this person out of their comfort zone. And that's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal to inspire someone. It actually is my energy, by the way. My energy is all about inspiration, because that's the energy that I brought into this world. But it is important, right? Inspiration, inspiring people pushes them, and it's exactly what you're doing, and that's the impact that you have had on this person's life as well. All right. Hi everyone, I do appreciate all of you. Okay, so we're at 12 minutes and 15 seconds for Gemini. Let's see. Wait, oops, I'll put the time Gemini. Okay, let's see. Gemini. Metatron. No, sorry, Saint Germain. Saint Germain. What are Gemini's person's current feelings for Gemini? Sorry, the first thing that I received. Can you clarify that, Saint Germain? When it comes to Gemini, they're fighting their feelings for you right now. I do feel like this person feels a very, very strong push. To express themselves and be more open. They have trouble with this, by the way. And I imagine most people can say this, right? But I think your person takes the cake because their energy is so it's so balanced, or it tries to be. And it's like they're constantly very measured. They're very thoughtful as well. And the energy that they give, right? It's like they've sorry, it's so I have to say it, but it's like they really thought about what they're giving before they give it. Most people just give, and they don't think right about it. And this is someone who's very careful about, and I feel like this also applies to information, right? How they talk, how they speak, what they reveal, right? This person's actually very closed off and isolated. I don't know how much of this you would have known, but there's a big core, like a core version of themselves that they don't let anyone see. Sorry, Saint Germain said, especially you, and this core of them, they never give from that place, give from that center. They're always giving from other parts of themselves. So what they give is probably lackluster, but it is besides the point. But this is someone who is currently fighting their feelings for you, and is currently fighting taking and expressing themselves, even though their heart, that actually the core of themselves, is wanting to come out more, is wanting to express itself. And that's actually what Earth collectively is shifting through, learning to be more open and vulnerable to the world, not just to specific people. And most people are only vulnerable with themselves, if that, maybe, right? But I don't know. Anyway, but that's what we're all actually currently collectively releasing, is to be vulnerable with everyone, is to be open with everyone to have that experience. That's a beautiful experience, by the way. But their core is very much itching for that experience, for that expression, and they keep wanting to fight it. It's interesting. I see it in between the solar plexus and the heart, that little spot there. It could be the inner child. That's actually where the inner child resides. Sorry, I just realized that. It is. That's where I've always found the inner child, but Saint Germain did not specify that, so I feel like there's more to it. However, that they keep wanting to fight the desire to be more open and vulnerable. It comes from their mind. I feel like it also comes from past lives, or even their lineage, but it's their mind specifically that's holding this person back right now. It's a defense mechanism. I can see it, but it's like the mind is just repressing this part of themselves. It's real sad, by the way. But it is there. Let's see, Saint Germain, is there any other feelings that they have? Like, what are the feelings that they're choosing to fight? Oh, expressing themselves. Never mind. He's very clear on that one. Showing me a fire, their passion for you. It's interesting. I feel who you saw versus how much passion they have for you are very different. It's so crazy because I feel like there's like this fire burning in the corner, massive flames, right? But they're so composed and they're cool as a cucumber. That's what it feels like. They're cool as a cucumber. But they have a habit of doing this, of putting, it's not a facade per se, it's composure. It's composure. Again, it comes from this person's mind. The mind is trying to protect them from experiences, maybe of getting rejected, or maybe of having a negative experience with opening yourself up. Often we do, right? Which is why we want to protect ourselves. But it's like they have this passion for you, and it burns so hot, so bright, but they're not going to act on it currently. But maybe when the earth starts to shift more, right, and become more vulnerable, and the humans start to become more vulnerable, this may change for them. Often, people need to see someone else do it before they themselves do it. So Saint Germain says that it's like there needs to be a leader of this, right? Someone who's expressing this, someone who's showing that this is not, for one, not only possible, right, but also there's a massive benefit. Saint Germain saying that needs to happen. Anyway, it's a shout out to me, by the way. That's what it is. Thank you for that, Saint Germain. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. I want to thank you, Gemini. Don't forget to like and comment. Hi, everyone. Alrighty, so we have 17 minutes, and he's saying to put 50 seconds for Cancer. Cancer. Let's take a look here. Alrighty, let's see. Whew, so much energy around me right now. The beams of light are like right on me, so I'm giddy. Everyone, it is what it is. When they're very close to me, it makes me very giddy. That's how they are, is their energy. Anyway, I digress. Saint Germain, can you tell me what are Cancer's person's current feelings for Cancer right now? I feel it goes back and forth and it becomes wishy-washy. I think that this person has what I went through myself and what you probably are going through yourself, where we have these points where we feel really great and then we kind of dip again, and we feel great and we dip again. And it starts to make us mentally, logically, it looks like it's wrong. Like, oh, why is this happening? There's something wrong with me, right? There's something I'm doing wrong. But in reality, every time we have a peak, right, we get light codes activate. And these light codes are from our past lives that we now have to deal with because we're ready, right? I do get it, right? Don't think I'm not there. Every single time I've healed every single thing within me, and I've healed all of it. I got 10 past lives pop up like that. Literally the next day, when I sleep, it feels like it. Anyway, so then I settle with the heaviness again, and I have to work through it. So it reminds me of when I was first experiencing this, where I was getting hit. Was like, I thought I dealt with this already. I thought I healed it, but it's new stuff. It's new old stuff coming from a past life. So they're having that experience right now where they're working through and healing stuff. But then, then they get saddled with stuff from other lives, and they're starting to think there's something wrong with me, or I can't consistently stay at a higher vibration, right? They obviously can, but they have to work through this little slump, right? It's like, it goes like this is how Saint Germain is showing me, right? It's a, sorry, he's saying it's like an airplane taking off. You see, we all seen them, right? They take a, it's like a little flat, 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 and then it goes up like, right? And it takes some real um real good propulsion. Eventually I hit that where I there was like it wasn't a slump per se, but it did feel like that. And it just lifted off really fast, eventually, right? And that's what they're kind of working through. But right now they're in that phase where they think something's wrong, and they think that you're better off with someone else. They were feeling great, they're not feeling that great now, and now this person is wondering what's wrong. They just have to work through that. I know it's really annoying, but it's why, sorry, Saint Germain says, it's why you want to go deep with healing, because it's everything's layered. It really is. It's real annoying, by the way, but it's that's the point of it. That's what he wants to say. Anyway, is there anything else in terms of how this person feels? They think you're better off with someone else because they're looking at this from a logical standpoint. Like, I put the work in, I did this, right? But why am I not feeling that great today, right? Why do I feel down? Why do I feel like there's heaviness on me? Why do it actually is in the belly. I actually feel it in the intestines, the organs that are there. It's what's holding the pain. And this person is starting to feel that, and they're thinking there's something wrong. They're thinking that you're better off, and they're thinking that you should, it would be the highest good of all if they let you go, and find someone who's not saddled with this heaviness and this burdens. So they're at that phase right now. You may want to send this person some love, some healing. You may want to help them a little bit. Sorry, it is what it is. But I remember when I was at this stage, and I was like, it's frustrating because mentally you think you should just go up, 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 and up, but that's not how it works, right? You are on the incline, but it's like you get saddled with the heaviness again, and that's kind of what's happening. And it's hard. It's hard mentally and from a logical standpoint to understand, and that's why you got to follow your heart and know that what's happening is just part of the process, and the only way is through. And they need to hear that, I guess, but um they'll hear it eventually. They usually do the synchronicities, do we not? But it is there. That's it. That's what I got for you, Cancer. Yeah, that's Saint Germain's leaving it there. I want to thank you, Cancer. Don't forget to like and comment. Hi, everyone. Alrighties. Let's see. So we have 22, 40 for Leo. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Okay, wait. Let's take a look. Leo. Saint Germain, can you tell me what are Leo's person's current feelings for Leo? Ooh, a lot of regret is the very first thing that I see. I don't know what's currently happening in your connection, your dynamic with this person, but they feel, or they thought, or they felt that things would resolve, or they hoped anyway. I feel like it was hope, really, that things would resolve, things would eventually settle down, and things will hit harmony. They haven't actually hit harmony for your connection, and one of the things you can guarantee, because it's a law of the universe, right? Chaos moves to harmony. Harmony always moves to chaos, and it's just the duality of life. And anyway, it's like your connection hasn't moved to harmony. It will. It's like there is a guarantee. Maybe not in this life, but it will guarantee move to harmony eventually. But it's that feeling where it's like it's taking so long for things to be resolved here. It's taken so long for there to be some kind of, sorry, it's like it's the energy is like the prana is boiling up. It's taken so long for things to feel like like they feel right. And this person is sitting here wondering if they've made the wrong call by assuming that. Our energy does know that things move to chaos, to harmony to chaos, but um we can, as an active participant, move things faster, right? And they didn't. And they kind of feel regret now that they haven't actually moved your connection into the harmony that they thought it would move in naturally. And now they're thinking that they should have done more, and that they should be doing more. And they think that honestly, that ship has sailed. So now they're sitting here at a loss. At a loss as watching the ship go, right? Because what I don't know is what is, but maybe the time or how long it's taken. But there's just that feeling here where it's the windows closed, the ship sailed, right? That opportunity is gone. And now they're sitting here wishing they had taken it. But can we all be real about that? Can we all be real? We all know we have to have something taken from us before we appreciate it. It is what it is. It's like we just don't appreciate it fully until we don't have it. And they did not appreciate the opportunity that they had to fix things with you fully. And now they do, now that they've seemed to have missed it. And whatever that means, energetically would be the case, right? The door or the energy there to solve the connection is gone, and we innately and intuitively know that, and this is what they're feeling right now. And now they're at a loss. Now they're in a state of, is it remiss? I don't know if that's the word, remiss. But they're in a state of loss right now. It feels sorry, Saint Germain, it fills me with laughter, but they always do that. But it's exactly what they need to move through, because this is something that I think that they have a habit of letting opportunities pass them by often. By the way, usually it's a thing where, until you learn. And I feel like they had to learn this lesson the hard way. It is normally the case. So, but Saint Germain fills me with a bunch of laughter because it's exactly what they had to move through to learn that lesson, to take opportunities when there's an opportunity on the board, an opportunity on the table, and you've taught them this, or your energy has. And it's a lesson that they'll carry with them for the rest of their life. It's a perspective that they will see for the rest of their life. Saint Germain also fills me with, like, the next time they have an opportunity for you, they will seize it. And they won't second guess, or they won't, I don't know what the word is. They won't, like, wait and see if it works out, right? They won't leave it to, oh, I see, leave it to chance. They will take the action when action should be taken, and I feel like that's a lesson that you should learn as well, Leo, as well. Always to take that action. Saint Germain says you don't need to learn it. Sorry, I think you just do that, is what he's saying. But your energy is more active, so when opportunities present themselves, take the opportunity. Take it. If you feel inspired by it, take it. Don't take a page out of this person's book because they didn't work out for them. Okay. I think that's it. Anything else, Saint Germain, on Leo's person's feelings? No, just the regret. It hurts a lot, by the way. I could, as someone who's personally feeling that. Sorry. Is this too bright? Maybe it's too bright. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit too bright. Anyway, as someone who's personally feeling this regret that they feel, it is significant. It hurts. It hurts to carry this, but they will. They don't want to be relieved of this regret yet, because they feel that they deserve it. No one deserves to feel that, but they want to. So it is what it is. No one could say anything, but it is there. All right. That's it. Don't forget to like and comment, Leo. I thank you. Okay, so we are on Virgo, and it's 28-25 for Virgo. Let's see, Virgo. Okay, let's see now, Virgo. I always get it for Virgo. Like, what is up with you? It's just work. Anyway, sorry. Let me. It's just the energy. The moment I tap into Virgo's energy, is all about work. It's like a work energy, work mind, work. There's a work fixation. Anyway, is what it is. Let me see. Saint Germain, tell me, what are Virgo's person's current feelings for Virgo? Their mind is on their business right now. I do feel like this is someone who either has a side hustle or an actual business. Maybe they're an entrepreneur. They could be a boss per se, but they are leading in some way. This area of life, this career area, they have some kind of leadership role. It could be a side hustle. Could be an entrepreneur thing. They could run their own business, whatever this is. But sorry, it's just that energy. Anyway, their mind is very much fixated and focused on their goals right now and their aspirations. It does fill a hole, that you, or the feeling of you would normally feel, right? So it does feel like it's going in there. I know a lot of us, Saint Germain is saying that a lot of us, we have kind of limiting beliefs about that, right? Where it's like, if you choose a life of a career over a love life, it's wrong. There's no such thing, right? You do what you want to do, and you pursue what you want to pursue and experience what you want to experience. So this person right now is choosing career over everything else, and that's nothing wrong with that. And money is a high vibration. It is. It's not as high as love, but it's not that different. It's like this. Love's here, money's around there. It's not that low, right? It's money. It's a high vibration. It's so this is someone who's very much choosing a life, a career, or maybe a path of purpose. I don't know. It doesn't feel like they're not. He's not saying that one. I think it's his career. And that's what they're filling themselves up with right now. It does make them happy. It does make their vibration higher. Their vibration is going up. I think that this person has a fear of entering low vibration or going back, because it's interesting. I'm seeing Saint Germain showing me someone who's, like there's like a hill, and then there's a rope, and you're climbing up it, right? And you're so scared that you made it to the top and you're just gonna fall right back. They have that fear, Virgo, that they may have a slip up, which is why they're so razor focused on career. It's like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why is every time I tap into Virgo's energy, it's career stuff? But it's what it is. It's like there's that fear that they're gonna, if they were to just maybe indulge a vice or indulge an old addiction, that they would just backpedal. You will not. You're not the same. But our mind always makes us think that way, does it not? But they have this fear. It's like there. It's in different parts of their mind, but I see it mostly in the right, where they're just gonna have that slip up. It's not. It's even if they did, they know how to get back up because they've done it already. Period. I'm sorry. Fast, by the way, as well, like that. You can go climb so fast now that you've done it already. And this is someone who just has that fear. Saint Germain says that the human experience, or humans in general, have fears about slipping backwards all the time. But in reality, if you were to slip backwards, you would find yourself right back where you just were very quickly, because you know how to get there already. What takes so long is you figuring it out the first time. The second time is a breezy thing because, well, you've already done it. So it is for someone who needed to hear it. But he's saying this person has that fear. They have that worry. And it's why they kind of are so focused on their goals right now. They don't want to be who they used to be. That's a good thing, right? Who they used to be wasn't in alignment with their soul and nothing like that, right? So it is a good thing. But if you find yourself back in an old pattern or an old karmic cycle, you wrap it up so quickly. There's no need to freak out, but they have that a little bit. It's what keeps them very razor sharp on their goals and aspirations. Okay, I think that's it. Anything else, Saint Germain, that you want to say? That's it. He's bringing up pomegranate. Pomegranate is for creativity. I see them eating it. I don't know is what it is. I see them just chomping on this. I do feel like they're gonna have a period of like life, or a period of life where they have more creativity, more inspiration that's coming up, because I see them chewing, like eating this. Anyway, that's just what I have. And for their feelings for you, it's just very deep. It's not. This is someone who's very much in control, and not very much going into the emotional body that much right now. So it doesn't serve them, especially for their experiences that they're having. When you have a lot of fun, diving into your emotional body is what you just do, right? This is an adventure or something like that. And although I do feel they find fulfillment with it, it's not fun. Their career, it's just a career, right? So when we have more fun, we dive into the emotional body, and we lean into it, right, more. Their consciousness isn't moving into their emotional body because it doesn't need to. So Saint Germain says the creativity that they're going to be biting into is going to bring them to situations that will be more adventurous, and their feelings for you will start to rise to the surface, and they'll be more aware of it right now. Sorry, then, but not right now. Okay, that's all I got for you, Virgo. Don't forget to like and comment. We have 34, 33 for Libra. Let's take a look here, Libra. Alrighty, a Libra. Let's see. Saint Germain, can you tell me, what are Libra's person's feelings for Libra right now? There was some kind of betrayal here between you and this person. I feel like you broke up. With each other. It's like the first thing I got. They still are feeling that, I guess. It doesn't actually matter how long ago it happens. If you don't heal it, time doesn't heal it, right? You have to actually heal it. It is what it is. It's important. I know that's a limiting belief that is constantly programmed into us that time heals all wounds. This is not true. Time's not real, right? You have to heal the wounds. Anyway, so it is something to take note of. But what Saint Germain says is that this person feels very much betrayed by you. They're wounded right now as well. It kind of feels like they feel very justified in the feeling of betrayal as well. And it's such an interesting energy because when we feel justified to feel certain ways, right? Betrayed or wounded or I don't know, victim, right? It really stops the healing process. It does, right? So this is someone who I feel like you've went in two different directions because you feel like you've started to heal and grow and forgive, and they started to feel justified that they are a victim or that they did nothing wrong or that it wasn't their fault, blah blah blah, and that energy of justification, right, for that feeling that they feel is now creating a barrier to this person's healing, and they're unable to heal now. It's real sad, by the way. But they have to be the one. I've had this happen multiple times with private readings and stuff, or even in healing sessions where I'm like, you have a barrier that's blocking you from accepting these things or from healing, and we have to remove it, right? Only you can. And this is kind of what's happening with this person. They've created this barrier. It's interesting. Saint Germain says it's kind of the barrier creates a feedback loop. So what they think, what they say, they hear it back. The echo chamber. Sorry, is that what it's called? Yeah, is it that? So when you say something and then it just echoes back at you, and you think everyone thinks like you do or something. Yeah, the barrier. It's what it does. It creates this feedback loop that when they say these things, they hear it back, right? They hear it so like someone saying it back to them. It's just them, and then they think they're right to feel that way. Real crazy stuff, but it's to do with the barrier that exists. It's actually around the solar plexus, and it goes to above the head to the crown. So their guides and their higher self can't actually come in and say, hey, this is what it is about the situation, because everything to do with that situation is protected in that barrier. So their perspective or how they currently see things, without someone to pierce through it, they're going to stay in this state of betrayal, stay in this state of hurt and pain. They're languishing, is what Saint Germain says currently as well. The languishing really hit the throat center, by the way. It really hit it. But they're going to stay there for now. I feel like there are people that are surrounding them. I see one specific person, but I believe there's a second one, maybe a healer that can help them to see what they're not seeing, to heal what they're not healing. And it's kind of it's so important, right? We don't know that we have that, right? Because until someone points it out to us, and that's kind of there. Anyway, anything else? Anything else, Saint Germain? This person's feeling just that they're just still in pain. Again, it doesn't matter how long ago that happens. What he wants to say, what they've done and how they chose to cope with things is to retain the pain, is to keep themselves in the state of feeling betrayed. It's coming from fear and defensiveness. It's an act of self-preservation. They don't like to be, or they don't like to see themselves as the bad person. So they constantly are trying to blame other people for stuff. All right. Whew, sorry, the energy of this is like it's really hitting the back of my neck and the throat center, just the constant reverberations of this. My vibration is like really high, but when I feel lower vibration will stop. It's tough, but it is there anyway. Anything else, Saint Germain? I think he's gonna end it there. He is saying that things are going to resolve themselves, whatever this thing that they have is, this barrier that they have. I actually saw multiple from multiple different things. By the way, on them, I see at least two, but I think for some of you, this person has three. They will eventually remove those. It does take time, but people will come into this person's life to help them see what they're not seeing. And we've all experienced that, have we not? We've all had those synchronicities, have we not? And it's like the light's working with them, through them, and it will resolve this with them, right? But they seem to be, at least currently, very hell-bent on being the victim, very hell-bent on being the person that was wronged by you. And until then, they're not going to. Real sad, by the way. Send love to this person, okay? I want to thank you. Don't forget to like and comment, Libra. Okay, so we're at 40 minutes and 41 seconds. That's interesting. Saint Germain gave me like a sensation where it's yes. It's when he said yes for that number. Anyway, I digress. So Saint Germain, can you tell me, for Scorpio, what are Scorpio's person's current feelings for Scorpio right now? They want to make up with you, by the way. They want to swoon you. I think you may think this person has a player energy, or they may have player habits or player tendencies, something like that. Because I can see you, or you may. I think you may have a block here too, Scorpio. It is very typical. I see this a lot, especially when I've done private readings and healings. Where we don't want to lose ourselves in a moment because we're so scared that the moment isn't going to last, right? It does feel like that, just a little bit, something you need to bring more awareness to. It's okay to lose yourself, but understand that life is moments and the moment will end. All right, so just keep that in mind, but it is there. Anyway, sorry. This person wants to make up with you. They want to swoon you. They want to say sorry, wine and dine you. Yeah, sorry, there's the exact words coming from Saint Germain. They want to wine, they want to dine you. They want to get back in your good graces. I don't know if you've had this period with them before. I'm not sure. But when they are in it, they really do mean what they say, right? They really do mean and feel these things. And I feel like a part of you would feel that energy, right? And think, oh, they really do mean it. But then as time goes on, they may revert back to their old self, right? It's important that you recognize that that truth that you're feeling is the truth, right? But it doesn't mean that they're not going to change. It's something like that. But I can tell when they say they want to make up with you, that they mean it, that they want to do right by you, that they mean it. This would be almost irresistible, is the feeling I have. But it's not so much about relying on how you feel per se. What Saint Germain says is you're going to want to use your foresight for this one. Is what it is. You're going to want to use your foresight here, because I feel like they really are going to mean what they say in that moment, and that's going to feel great because it's the truth. But I think maybe as time goes on, they may end up having some old patterns pop up again. So it is important that you start to use some of your foresight. He's highlighting clairvoyance. It's one thing I've been really using lately a lot when I have lots of visions now. But whatever the case is, it's not so much what they say. It's not so much per se how you feel, right? You're gonna want to use your vision, your sight, right? Your true seeing. For the future, to really discern what you should do about the situation, because I think that this person has a habit of roping you in, or you're gonna get into that pattern, and then they're going to kind of take you on a merry-go-round that you don't necessarily need to go on per se. I think that they need more time to develop the self. They need more time to break their patterns. It's not impossible. It's actually not that difficult, but you really do have to be committed to releasing all that stuff, all that. It's energy, right? The pattern is just a a pattern, right? It's kind of like when you quit looking at your phone, right? You still have that urge to look at your phone, right? You're like, I'm not gonna look at it, right? But you still, it's the energy inside of you it's like calling out to the phone, right? So it takes time for you to release that and release that pattern, so it's important that you probably, I'm not saying to close yourself off to this person. That's not what Saint Germain is saying either. He's saying to use your sight, your foresight, to know that this person is going to, they're likely going to regress into old patterns because they haven't fully beat the energy. They haven't fully beat the karmic cycle. They haven't fully beat, he says they're demons, per se, right? Whatever that means. And it's like, I could go get taken into this situation, maybe for a moment, maybe for a night, maybe for a month, or I can say like, no, I'm gonna, I don't know. It's a question. He's not saying, I was waiting for him to say yes or no, but he's not gonna give it. But it's important for you, Scorpio, that you are, putting yourself first. And I want to say your goals and your aspirations and your the things that inspire you first. It's easy, is it not, to get sucked into this person's world, right? And to he says the webbing, right? This little web that they weave. It's real easy to get caught in it. But you have your choice. It's right to get caught in it. It's okay, right? But Saint Germain is saying, use your foresight to determine if you want to invest in this right now, because I don't think that this person is reliable. I don't think that they can be yet. And it has to do with that, with their patterns. They have a pattern. There's a specific pattern you're seeing. You must be seeing by now, that they're just going to go right back into, and it's not going to change until this person fully releases that pattern and the energy of it as well. Okay. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. I think that's it. Is that all you want for them? Is there, okay, what else do you want to say for Scorpio? You deserve the best is what you want to say. Something you need to hear. You do deserve the best. I am seeing a heart with a bunch of like weaves on it. Sorry, it's like a pattern when you weave something. I'm seeing that on your heart right now. Your heart is going through a healing process. Right now, yeah. So I would finish that healing process before you open yourself up to love again, especially with this person who has a habit of this pattern. Anyway, that's all I got for you, Scorpio. I want to thank you. Don't forget to like and comment. So we are on 4721 for Sagittarius. Okay, let's take a look here. Sagittarius. I don't even know if I spelled that right. Anyway, oh my god, I didn't, right? It's like I'm like, that does not look right to me. Sorry, that's funny. There it is. Okay. Let's see. So, Saint Germain, can you tell me what are Sagittarius's person's current feelings for Sagittarius? Right now, this person has a very deep-seated fear about losing you that really does cripple them and keep them in place, and they're not really able to take action. It's interesting. Okay, I have an example. It's an odd example that Saint Germain did bring forward, but it is one I have to give. It's like there is like this bus, right? And this bus is going to a place that they want to go, but they're taking forever to get on this bus that is about to leave, right? Because they're scared about getting to the destination. So that's how they feel about you, right? It's like I know I want to go there, right? I know I want to visit. I know I want to move there. I want to stay. But they are taking every wait, hold on. They're taking every detour possible to get themselves there. It's almost to the point of they're gonna miss the bus and think, oh, it's not meant to be, right? A lot of people love this, do they not? But it's like it's what I see currently for your connection, where there's this bus, it's going to you. They can get on this bus, they can be early. Early worm gets the or sorry early bird gets the worm, right? Or they can do what they're doing, which is taking forever to get onto this. They are in some ways hoping, it's the heart, by the way, that the bus leaves them. because they have a deep-seated fear about losing you. And it's bad. It kind of feels like it's at the center of this person's heart, of their being, right? Of losing you. And it's what kind of cripples them. It's what makes this person take forever. It's like, like, oh, I know I need to go do this. Like, I know that there's only so much time left. All of us had those experiences, right? And then we take forever because we're scared. And that's what's kind of happening right now for this person. Someone who knows that there's a time limit, right? Knows that time is running out, knows that the bus is going to go, right? It's going to stick to its schedule, and that they have to be there if they want to be on that bus. And they're too scared to do it. It's kind of waiting. It's like they're almost letting a magnificent opportunity pass them by because they're too scared to seize it. So right now, this person is crippled by their fear, right? They're crippled by a fear of losing you, fear of what other fears are there. You won't choose them. Yeah, it's a very interesting one, by the way. It's a very interesting one. It is there. Will you choose, right? Will you choose them if they were to take that trip, if they were to do this? Sorry, whew, that energy, it's so nervous, it's so scared. And Saint Germain does bring this forward for you, Sagittarius, to ask yourself, or do you have fears holding you back from the things that you want to go after and do? And how can you work through those fears, right? That's the key for you. That's probably the biggest takeaway here. We see other people doing the stuff that we are likely doing ourselves. And how can we work through that? How can we move through the things that are holding us back right now? So it is a question for you, as Saint Germain does pose it. However, right now, this person is there. I see them packed for the most part, like they're ready to get on the bus, but they're taking forever to get on. It's an odd example. What do they want to do, Saint Germain, when it comes to face you? Oof, sorry. I hurt. Face you is what they want to do. Face you, face this. Stand in truth as well. So that's another one. It's secondary though. Facing you is the first thing. Being face to face with you as well is another. It's very, very important. But that one, oh, it's like shakes that feeling of it's sorry, Saint Germain is showing me an X-ray. There's an X-ray of a person's chest and stuff. It's hitting the spine area, their prana, right? So the prana stream is, but I think it's their spine itself. They may be growing a spine, I don't know, but it is there. It is there. Anyway, any last information that you have for Sagittarius right now? That's it. Saint Germain says some of them will get on the bus, some of them won't. It all depends. He did bring this up. It's an odd thing. I do have a fear contract. He's saying that can help because of the energetic exchange that we have. And, when we release fears, it releases fears collectively. That's the point, right? So he did suggest that, but it is only get it if your heart calls you to it. I haven't done my fear contract today. I usually do them like 3 or 4 times a week these days. I haven't done mine today, but it will help things. Yeah, it will help things. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I want to thank you, Sagittarius. Don't forget to like and comment. So we're at 53, 17 for Capricorn. Let's see, Capricorn. Let's take a look here. Whew. I already before I even said I'm connecting to Capricorn's energy, I felt your solar plexus. I think there's a curse on there or something like that. It could be a curse. I think it's past life issues, past life influences that you're carrying. Oh, sorry, Saint Germain is saying I think I might do this. Like a live thing. Okay, he's giving it to me now. An event where we do it live, where we can release everything from our past lives. He's bringing this up for you, by the way, but you do need it. I felt it on the solar plexus, the lower chakras specifically, but the solar plexus seems to be the one that's hitting the most. Sorry, Saint Germain says, I've been like for ideas about what I can do, what I can provide as services. This would be something I just like, a random thing I do. I'm going to do it anyway. So there's always stuff, isn't there? Anyway, Saint Sirian, can you tell me about Capricorn? How does Capricorn's person currently feel about Capricorn? They are watching you, by the way. I do feel like this is someone who is thinking about, if they haven't already, they're thinking about, if they haven't already, crossing paths with you to see if you want to say hi to them or something, or to see if you're open to saying hi to them. They haven't given up, essentially, and they're not going to, not without this experience. Like, they think if they need to look you in the eyes, and even if it's for a split second, look you in the eyes. I really do understand, a lot of us have ideas about what we would do in a situation like that. Can I be real with you and real with this person? That experience, you both are going to keep walking because you're both scared. And I have been in it myself, where you're too scared. You think you would say something, you think you'd be ready for it, but in reality, you're too scared to do it. That's exactly what's going to happen, unless the universe brought you two together. But I already know that that's what's going to happen, and I know it's crazy, but it is what it is. So what Saint Germain is saying is that they want that experience of looking you in the eyes before they were to give up on this, on you, and on all of it. And they're not going to until they have that experience, until they see you face to face, until they can gauge your expression. Sorry, it's like so. Whenever people have anxieties, it channels through me. It's real annoying anyway. But it's going to be a very stressful type situation. They are very stressed when they think about it, about taking these actions, about doing doing this. But they feel like they owe it to themselves, and they owe it to you to try at the very least. I'm not sure why this person may not be texting you or calling you. I don't know if you blocked them, I'm not sure, but they definitely know that the experience that they want is to see you face to face and to gauge your initial expression. Because when we first see someone, right, there's no hiding that divine expression, right? That divine expression is going to speak volumes, and this person knows that, and they want to see what your initial reaction is without you knowing that you're going to see them, because you can prepare yourself. Oh, that's what he's saying. Oh, I get it now. Sorry, if this person were to ask you out, you would mentally prepare yourself, and you would keep yourself composed. They don't want that. They want the raw facial expression. But I don't think that they would have the courage to say something, to say hi, and to speak up, and to do anything. I think that they'll be too scared to do it. And I think a lot of you will be too scared to receive it as well. Anyway, that's why they want it unfiltered. Yeah, that's the word that they're using anyway, an unfiltered expression, to see if you are actually open to them or not. I don't think I maybe you consciously think you forgave them and stuff. I think you need to go deeper, because I can tell based on the energy I have here that you're not. It's mostly on the right side of your heart, near the right cage itself. Just like some heaviness that's here. That exists here for you, Capricorn. So if you really want to heal this, I am working on a forgiveness meditation. Oh my God, I have so many meditations. It's so annoying. I'm going to figure this out. Anyway, I will. I was thinking about it, but there is someone that comes to mind. That I would recommend. Hold on, I'm gonna put her. Sorry, forgiveness. I'm gonna put her here. She's the one I recommend. She's the one I go to for Akashic record readings. Just so you know, I highly recommend that you check out this link. I will put it in the comment or description section. But I've been doing this 2 days now. She gave it to me. Yes, she gave it to me 2 days ago. So I do recommend that. It will help you with the forgiveness in a big way. I will post this but she does Akashic record readings. I highly suggest you get one as well. It's just to know what you're here to do and all that good stuff. But that is a guided meditation for forgiveness that's here. Okay, Capricorn? Yeah, that's all I got for you, Capricorn. I want to thank you. Please don't forget to like and comment, Capricorn. And then we have 5934 Aquarius. Anyway. Oh my God, why can't I spell Aquarius? It's like I'm typing it all together and it's there. Okay, Aquarius. Yes. Okay, let's take a look here. Saint Germain, can you tell me what are Aquarius' person's current feelings for Aquarius? I see this person standing in light right now. There is this scene of them almost like in a Jesus type pose, you know, the long hair. It's Jesus-esque kind of energy, but it is this person is currently in a lot of lights right now, and they're surrounded by a rainbow. I see a rainbow that's streaking across them as well. They're filled with light, they're filled with healing. They are reaching some kind of elevation. Let me see, what is this about, Saint Germain? Like, why did you give me this image for Aquarius' person, like how they currently feel? Let me see. Why was that the image that you gave? There is an archangel that they're working with. I think most of them it's Archangel Uriel, but there is a being of light that they're working with that's helping them heal the stuff that they need to heal. I don't know where this person was, but it feels like they were they were stuck, right? They were not doing so great. They wanted more for themselves. Very typical, is it not, right? I want more for myself, but why don't I have more for myself? Why can't I have that, right? And this a being of light has showed up when they were asking for help, asking for assistance. They actually may have been praying, and I think it's Archangel Uriel. That's the one I see coming forward right now as the one who's been helping them. But this person is helping lift them up into higher frequencies, into joy, into love. All of us need to experience that, right? To understand that what we're currently experiencing in our day-to-day sucks, right? Because we're used to it, it's normal. So what they're having right now is an experience that's going like this, really high, and they're now going to understand that they want to feel that high, and that's what the goal is, right? The work that they're going to start to do is to get themselves there. I feel like they haven't actually been healing as much as you would think that they would have healed. In fact, I actually don't think that they have gone to see anyone to get healed as well. It's the craziest thing, you know. It's the craziest thing, right? I have a healer, right? I usually go to Laura Nani. If you guys want to, let me see, Laura. I will put her there if you do. I'm not offering any healings right now, by the way. She does entity clearing as well. I want to put that there. She did come through. Sorry, I just want to put that right there. It's there. In the chat section, I will put her. I'll put her as well with Katherine in the comment description section as well. Oh, I'll put it in the description section, okay? But this person I think is actually gonna go get healed. I'm not. This is not me dissing Reiki or anything like that. Reiki's not good enough. You want something a little more potent. You want something that's far more potent and advanced and developed. Laura's the one I see to get healed personally whenever I need to be healed. She's the one I've always gone to. I recommend her because I'm not offering healings right now. It is something that you want to do, but this person's gonna go get healed somewhere. It's there. They are feeling a level of vibration and light that they won't ever want to go back to feeling how they used to feel, to being how they used to be. We all had that experience. I don't know. Mine was a long time ago, right? Where you're just like, I don't want to feel that anymore. I'm tired of feeling bad, right? I want to feel good. I want to feel happy. And we've all like that takes like a you have to mentally make that decision for oneself. It's not easy, and that's what they're currently doing right now. They're the energy that they're receiving is helping them make that choice that I want to feel like this all the time, which is totally possible, by the way. As euphoria is a thing. I'm close. I'm not there yet, but I'm moving towards it. Euphoria is a thing. But this person is going to set that goal now, walk down that path, and really take their healing seriously, because they have not taken it seriously yet. They may have seen a therapist and stuff like that, but they need an actual energy healer to really heal all that stuff from them. So it is there. It's beautiful. Yeah, they're working with the beings of light as well. I see like like a, I don't know, it's not a halo, but it's like this thing circling around them. Their crown chakra is opening up. So let's see. So let's go back to the question: what are this person's current feelings for? Oh, I see. Right now, they feel like you and them, it's possible, and it's possible, really possible, because they're in the higher frequencies. The higher frequency up you can go, the more things you can do. It just is what it is. And they're feeling so great about everything that they feel like you and them could work. That it's possible, like they can have it in the physical reality, and it's making them feel amazing. They want you. They want to be with you. They want to. A lot of these, they want you back, but they want to be with you, and they feel like it could work because they're feeling these things. It's real beautiful, by the way. Real nice. But it is coming. It's coming from the light that they're receiving from an archangel. It's real beautiful. It's nice that the beings light always do this. They give us as much help as they possibly can. And this person is on the receiving end of it. It's real nice. I'm gonna leave it there. I thank you, Aquarius. Don't forget to like and comment. I know your reading took a turn, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're at 1 minute and 6 seconds and 0 seconds for Pisces. Okay. Whew, energy. Channeling that was real interesting. So, can you tell me, Saint Germain, what are Pisces' person's current feelings for Pisces right now? It does change. By the way, it does change. I feel like whenever this person has negative experiences, they seem to want to push things away, and then they start to dismiss it. It kind of feels like whenever they feel good, or whenever they're in a higher vibration, they are receiving your energy, and they think about you, and it's pleasant and it's lovely and it's amazing. But whenever they have an experience that's negative, they push away all the positive things very fast. This is a lesson that they have to learn, by the way. It's a real tough one. But they have this tendency, right, to want to push away all the good things. And I think that that's something that they will likely do to you if you are were with each other, or if you are in each other's life and you know what this is. This person has a tendency of pushing away people whenever they're having a negative experiences. Why is this? It comes from their mind itself. It's near the right front of their mind. It's like I see it like a clamp. I know it sounds strange. It's like the energy's like, open, right? And then it just clams shut. And then that's when they push everything away, push all the high vibrational stuff away. And they sync very fast with that one, by the way. But it's like a program in this person's mind. It probably comes from a past life, but it doesn't have to. But it's some kind of program in their mind that clamps up and shuts out the good things, and they kind of they go into the shutdown mode anyway. But how do they feel right now? So again, Saint Germain says it switches. They sometimes feel great about you, then it's like, oh no, right? And yeah, that's kind of. I think they're in the know. If I'm being honest, I'm having trouble with that. Let's see, Saint Germain, can you dig deeper? What are this person's feelings right now? They know that you're good for them. They know that you know when you have people in your life and you can tell that they're not great, right? And that they have that contrast between not great people and knowing that you're good people, and knowing that this is a good connection, and knowing that this is worthwhile. They know that you will support them. They don't want that all the time, though. They do like it, by the way. I can see it when they're in a higher vibration. I want that support. When they're in a lower vibration or when they have a negative experience, it feels like it's a negative experience. They don't want your support. I feel one of the things that Saint Germain is bringing forward is what you need to learn to navigate when it comes to this person is when to give it your support and when not to. You cannot force this down. This program or this pattern that they have, it's a tight grip on them right now. And if you were to want this person or you want to spend some time with this person, you have to understand that they switch into this, that they're going to keep switching into this. Again, someone has to make that choice that they want to change, or then the path opens up to that change. You can't just, for stuff like this, there's some stuff you can just remove and heal it, right? But this one's not. The mind, the mind's not the one we can. Everyone's mind is in control, and this is someone whose mind has not decided that they want to stop this yet. They actually don't really see the what's wrong with that pattern yet. So if you do want this person, you do have to understand where they're coming from. I see it coming from childhood. That's Saint Germain gave me a vision of this person as a child, learning this behavior. All right. When things are good, they're good. Just so you know, and it's amazing. It's beautiful, but I feel like you have that contrast where they switch into this negative energy, and they want to be left alone, and they need to be. Yeah, because of that, the thing has a big grip. They need to be anyway. Let's see. Is there any other? Sorry about this, Pisces. Sorry about that, Pisces. I keep forgetting. Anyway, anything else in terms of how they feel about Pisces right now? Saint Germain says you know how this person feels. They are in a state of trigger, by the way. I can see it really badly. I get it now. I was wondering where this is coming from. They feel vulnerable when they've experienced something negative. In fact, they feel weak when they experience something negative, and they don't want anyone to see that. So it's there. That's where it's coming from. It's not wanting to be perceived as weak. It's the craziest thing, whenever I'm working with more complex cases and with people, it's hard sometimes when you're telling someone, yeah, this is it. This is what it is, right? Because the mind wants to reject it, or the mind wants to say it's not it. And it kind of feels like that to a certain extent. Like this person's, they're not processing it. Like I'm trying to keep people from seeing my weakness. No, they're not processing it that way. Their mind's processing it a different way, but that's actually the reason. It's the core of it. It's so deep. Anyway, it's so deep in there. Any other feelings that they have for Pisces? That's it. They find you beautiful. I see roses. Sorry, rose. The rose. The meaning of the word rose. That's how they feel about you. I hope that makes sense. I don't know what the word rose means, but that's what Saint Germain's clarifying. Not roses. The word rose. That meaning of the word a rose. That's how they feel about you. Okay. Beautiful. Anyway, I want to thank you, Pisces. I thank you for being here. Sorry again about the label. Anyway, please don't forget to like and comment. And I want to say thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. And take care. Bye.